this week's Braindrop, we are going to walk down memory lane. Now, a memory that some may not want to remember, because we are talking about the anniversary of the Woodward, Oklahoma tornado that happened on today's date back in 1947. So a catastrophic storm in itself, and you'll notice the year. This was before the enhanced Fujita scale was actually organized. That didn't happen and come into effect until 2007. So we're still working with the old damage rating system here with that Woodward tornado, but 5, that is going to be the strongest on either scale there. So zooming in, this actually started in White Deer, Texas, and ended just west of Wichita, Kansas, over 220 miles. Now, according to recent surveys, recent being a very relative term here, but according to updates, the tornado, you can see the blue lines, there's still some discrepancies on whether or not the tornado was continuous at those moments, or if those were other storms, other tornadoes that dropped down and kind of went further towards northeast into Kansas. But for the sake of the tornado as a whole, the original path, again, took it from just north of Amarillo into Kansas. Total lives lost, 169 people lost their lives that night. 101 were Oklahomans, 68 Texans, and as far as injuries, 980 people, 782 Oklahomans, unfortunately, were injured in this storm. Now, this storm was actually not warned. The National Weather Service was not really a thing, and we didn't really have a good system as far as watches and warnings being issued. So that was a big factor in the injury count and in the death toll there. So we're going to scroll you through some photos here. This from the Oklahoma Historical Society from, again, April 9th, 1947. So walking you through some facts here as we go through these photos. I mean, you can see the damage just left behind. I mean, there's literally nothing but pieces of these homes. Over 4,000 buildings were completely wrecked. Over 100 city blocks completely demolished in Woodward, Oklahoma alone. Even afterwards, fires broke out from the storms, and that was difficult to get under control because, well, you lose water supply when you're losing your buildings. But thankfully, it rained for about 15 minutes after the tornado, and that actually suppressed some of the fires that they couldn't even get to because they're trying to get people out of the rubble, out of the debris. So the total property damage that you're looking at, $9,700,000. That's from Texas, Oklahoma, into Kansas. If you're just talking about Oklahoma, $8,022,750 worth of damage. This is one of the top 10 deadliest tornadoes ever recorded in Oklahoma history. And to top it all off, about 3-4 days after it, on the 12th and 13th, there was rain and snow mix. Sound familiar? We had tornadoes this past Friday, and then Oklahoma, some parts of it, seeing snow the following Sunday. So that added to damage because it's just water damage on top of just debris. Again, these photos are kind of heart-wrenching to look at. People just standing on top of what was once their town. Again, repeating that over 100 city blocks completely demolished from that tornado on April 9th, 1947. So with that being said, this did spark a lot of change in the world of weather. This helped implement a better system when it comes to watches and warnings. And if a tornado like that were to happen in today's day and age, well, we would have a lot more warning time, therefore hopefully a lot less casualties, because warning time is really the bulk of getting those lives saved. So that was today's Braindrop, a walk down memory lane. If you have any questions regarding, climate, weather history, or weather in general, you can send them in to weather@k10.com, and we'll make sure we talk about it every single Wednesday on K10 News Midday. We'll be right back after the break.